Have you ever dreamed of escaping to a hidden island, far from cities, crowds, and the chaos of modern life? Palm tree. While some islands are so remote, so mysterious, or so dangerous that even if you wanted to visit, you simply can't. From volcanic craters that burn endlessly, to islands guarded by deadly tribes and forbidden by governments, these places hold secrets the world isn't ready to uncover. In today's video, we'll explore the top 15 mysterious islands you can't visit, hidden corners of the planet that seem to exist outside of time. Some are trapped by nature, others by history, and a few by something much darker. So sit back, relax, and let's uncover the world's most unreachable islands. Stonehenge, England. On the grassy plains of Salisbury, England, stands Stonehenge, a prehistoric circle of massive stones that has puzzled humanity for thousands of years. Believed to have been built between 300 and 2000 BCE, Stonehenge consists of huge standing stones, each weighing up to 25 tons, arranged in precise circular formations. The stones were transported from quarries over 150 miles away, long before the invention of the wheel. How ancient builders moved these colossal stones remains one of archaeology's greatest mysteries. Some theories suggest wooden sledges and rolling logs, while others hint at ingenious water transport systems. Even more astonishing is the precision of its alignment. Stonehenge's layout corresponds perfectly with the movements of the sun, especially during the summer and winter solstices, when the rising or setting sun aligns directly with the central stones. Was it an ancient observatory, a temple to the sun, a burial site? No one knows for sure, but the builders clearly possessed deep astronomical knowledge. Each stone was shaped and positioned with purpose, forming a monument that blends science, spirituality, and engineering. Despite its age and simplicity, Stonehenge remains a timeless enigma, proof that even prehistoric people could achieve wonders that modern technology still struggles to replicate. The Great Pyramid of Giza, Egypt. Standing tall for more than 4,500 years, the Great Pyramid of Giza remains one of the greatest engineering achievements in human history. Built during the reign of Pharaoh Khufu around 2560 BCE, this massive monument was constructed with over 2.3 million limestone and granite blocks, each weighing up to 80 tons. Without cranes or machinery, the Egyptians somehow aligned these blocks so precisely that even a modern razor blade cannot fit between them. The pyramid sides are almost perfectly oriented to the cardinal points, a feat requiring astronomical precision. But how did they achieve it? Historians still debate the methods. Some suggest ramps were used to haul the stones into place, while others believe levers, sleds, and ingenious coordination made it possible. What's more astonishing is that the pyramid's internal chambers and passageways are perfectly aligned, with ventilation shafts pointing towards specific stars. This suggests the builders not only understood architecture, but also astronomy and geometry at an advanced level. To this day, no one can fully explain how such an enormous structure was built with simple copper tools and human labor. The Colosseum, Rome, Italy. In the heart of Rome stands one of the most iconic and enduring symbols of ancient engineering, the Colosseum. Completed around 80 CE, this enormous amphitheater could hold up to 80,000 spectators who gathered to watch gladiatorial battles, plays, and grand events. What makes the Colosseum remarkable isn't just its size, but how it was built. Constructed entirely by hand, with no machinery, cranes, or concrete mixers, Roman engineers used a mix of limestone, tuff, and volcanic cement to create a structure that has stood for nearly 2,000 years. The Colosseum features advanced architectural innovations, retractable awnings to shade audiences, elevators to lift animals and fighters, and underground tunnels known as the hypogeum, which operated like stage machinery. The sheer scale and efficiency of construction are mind-blowing. It's estimated that over 60,000 slaves and workers built it using only chisels, ropes, and wooden scaffolding. Even today, the Colosseum's design inspires modern stadiums. Petra, Jordan. Hidden deep within the desert canyons of Jordan lies Petra, an ancient city carved entirely into rose-red cliffs. Known as the Rose City, Petra was the capital of the Nabatean kingdom more than 2,000 years ago. What's remarkable is that every building, temple, and tomb here wasn't built. It was sculpted directly out of solid rock. With only hand tools, the Nabateans carved intricate facades, columns, and sculptures into the sandstone walls, creating an entire city that blends perfectly with its surroundings. The most famous structure, the Al-Khazna, the treasury, stands over 130 feet tall, with perfectly symmetrical columns and carvings that still leave archaeologists in awe. Petra also demonstrates incredible planning. The Nabateans engineered a sophisticated water management system, channeling desert rain into reservoirs and cisterns. This allowed them to thrive in one of the driest regions on Earth. Even though much of Petra remains buried in sand, what has been uncovered proves the genius of ancient craftsmanship. The precision, scale, and artistry achieved with basic hand tools challenge everything we think we know about ancient technology. Petra is more than a city. It's a masterpiece of human perseverance and creativity, frozen in time and stone. Ellora Caves, India. In western India's Maharashtra state lies one of the most astonishing achievements in rock-cut architecture, the Ellora Caves. Carved between the 6th and 10th century CE, this site features 34 monasteries and temples representing Buddhism, Hinduism, and Jainism, all carved directly into a massive basalt cliff. The most incredible structure here is the Kailasa Temple, dedicated to Lord Shiva. It wasn't built by stacking stones. It was carved from the top down, directly from a single mountain. Workers began at the summit and chiseled their way downward, removing over 200,000 tons of rock with only hammers and chisels. The temple's dimensions are staggering: 100 feet high, 164 feet long, and 109 feet wide. Its design includes intricate sculptures, pillars, elephants, and shrines, all perfectly proportioned and symmetrical. To this day, no one fully understands how ancient builders managed to achieve such precision without errors. Any miscalculation could have ruined the entire temple. Yet the Kailasa Temple stands flawless, as if carved by divine hands. Historians believe thousands of artisans and laborers worked for decades under the rule of King Krishna I of the Rashtrakuta dynasty. The Ellora Caves represent more than art. They embody faith, patience, and the limits of human endurance. Each strike of the hammer carved not just stone, but history itself. Visiting Ellora feels like walking into a sculpture carved by time, where stone walls whisper the devotion of those who turned a mountain into a masterpiece. Surtsey Island, Iceland. Born from the fire and fury of the earth itself, Surtsey Island is one of the world's youngest lands. In 1963, a violent volcanic eruption beneath the North Atlantic Ocean gave birth to this island off the southern coast of Iceland. For nearly 4 years, lava and ash rose from the sea until Surtsey finally emerged, a newborn island in the middle of nowhere. Since then, it has been declared a natural laboratory, completely off-limits to tourists. Only a few scientists are allowed to step foot here, studying how life forms on a new piece of land. Over decades, plants, birds, and insects have slowly arrived, showing how ecosystems are born from nothing. What makes Surtsey so mysterious is its purity. It's one of the few places on Earth where nature is allowed to evolve without human interference. No footprints, no buildings, no pollution, just nature rebuilding itself from fire and ash. Looking at Surtsey from above feels like peering into the beginning of the world, untouched, unspoiled, and fiercely protected. Bouvet Island, Norway. Imagine an island so remote that even finding it on a map feels impossible. That's Bouvet Island, a tiny frozen speck in the South Atlantic Ocean, officially belonging to Norway. It's often called the most remote island on Earth. Surrounded by towering glaciers and stormy seas, Bouvet is completely uninhabited. Reaching it is almost impossible. There are no ports, no safe beaches, and the weather is brutally unpredictable. The entire island is covered in ice, with sheer cliffs plunging into freezing waters. Scientists occasionally visit by helicopter, landing on a small patch of rock, but only when the weather allows. For everyone else, Bouvet remains a ghost island, isolated from humanity. Its desolate beauty hides an eerie mystery. In 1964, a lifeboat was found abandoned on its shore, with no sign of any shipwreck nearby. Tristan da Cunha, South Atlantic Ocean. In the heart of the South Atlantic, thousands of kilometers from any continent, lies Tristan da Cunha, known as the most remote inhabited island group on Earth. To reach it, you need to take a 7-day boat journey from South Africa. There are no airports, no regular flights, and no easy way in or out. The ocean guards it like a fortress. Discovered in the early 1500s by Portuguese explorers, Tristan da Cunha is named after its discoverer, Tristão da Cunha. But despite its European name, it feels like another world entirely. A small volcanic island, surrounded by roaring seas, home to just a few hundred resilient residents. The people here live in a single settlement called Edinburgh of the Seven Seas, a cluster of houses that look like a scene from another century. There are no shopping malls, no traffic lights, and no fast food. Life is simple and self-sustaining. The islanders farm potatoes, raise cattle, and depend on supply ships that arrive only a few times a year. Internet? Barely. Cell signals? Rare. But peace? Abundant. The island's volcano, Queen Mary's Peak, dominates the skyline. In 1961, it erupted, forcing all residents to evacuate to England. Yet, astonishingly, every one of them chose to return, saying they couldn't live away from their home. Tristan da Cunha remains one of the most isolated human communities in existence, where life moves at the rhythm of nature and the sea. Few outsiders ever make it here, but those who do describe it as stepping back in time to a world untouched by chaos, where community and resilience still define survival. North Sentinel Island, Andaman, India. Hidden deep in the Bay of Bengal lies North Sentinel Island, one of the most mysterious and forbidden places on Earth. It's home to the Sentinelese, an isolated tribe that has lived here for over 60,000 years, completely untouched by modern civilization. The Indian government has declared the island off-limits to protect both the tribe and outsiders. Any attempt to approach is met with hostility. Arrows fired from the shore warn intruders to stay away. No one knows exactly how they live, what language they speak, or how they've survived for so long in isolation. The Sentinelese reject all contact, living as their ancestors did, hunting, fishing, and building shelters from palm leaves and bamboo. In 2018, when an outsider tried to make contact, he was killed upon arrival. Since then, the island remains under strict protection, surrounded by an invisible boundary of respect and fear. Seen from above, North Sentinel looks like paradise. Turquoise waters, lush jungle, untouched beauty. But beneath that beauty lies one of Earth's last true mysteries, a world frozen in time, where humans live exactly as they did in the Stone Age. North Sentinel Island isn't just unreachable by law, it's unreachable by time itself. A living reminder that not every corner of our world was meant to be explored. Machu Picchu, Peru, 470 words. High in the Andes Mountains, hidden among mist and clouds, lies Machu Picchu, the lost city of the Incas. Built in the 15th century without wheels, iron tools, or mortar, this stone city is a marvel of precision engineering. The Incas carved and shaped giant stones so perfectly that they interlocked like puzzle pieces. This technique, called ashlar masonry, made their walls incredibly strong, able to withstand earthquakes that would have destroyed most other structures. Each stone was cut to fit perfectly with its neighbors, without gaps or cement. The precision was so fine that the city has survived centuries of earthquakes, storms, and erosion. What's even more fascinating is its layout. Machu Picchu is built on a ridge between two mountains, designed to capture sunlight and channel rainwater efficiently. Its terraces prevented landslides and provided sustainable farming. No modern blueprints or tools guided its construction, just observation, skill, and generations of inherited knowledge. Rediscovered in 1911 by explorer Hiram Bingham, Machu Picchu continues to amaze scientists and architects alike. It's not just a city, it's a testament to the Incas' deep understanding of nature, geometry, and sustainability. Teotihuacan, Mexico. Long before the rise of the Aztecs, there was Teotihuacan, the city of the gods. Located near modern-day Mexico City, this ancient metropolis was built around 100 BCE and was once home to over 100,000 people, one of the largest cities in the ancient world. What makes Teotihuacan so extraordinary is its perfect urban design and monumental architecture, built without metal tools, the wheel, or draft animals. Its most iconic structures, the Pyramid of the Sun and Pyramid of the Moon, rise majestically above the Avenue of the Dead, an avenue precisely aligned with the stars. Göbekli Tepe, Turkey. In southeastern Turkey, buried beneath layers of earth for nearly 12,000 years, lies Göbekli Tepe, the oldest known temple complex on Earth. Built around 9,600 BCE, it predates Stonehenge by over 6,000 years and the Egyptian pyramids by 7,000. Its discovery changed everything we thought we knew about civilization. Until then, historians believed agriculture and settled life came before temples. But Göbekli Tepe proved the opposite. It suggests humans gathered for worship before they learned to farm. The site consists of massive circular enclosures filled with T-shaped stone pillars, some weighing up to 20 tons, carved with intricate reliefs of animals and symbols. How did prehistoric humans, without metal tools or wheels, quarry, carve, and move these stones? That remains one of archaeology's biggest mysteries. What's even more puzzling is its location, on a barren hill with no nearby settlements. After centuries of use, the builders intentionally buried the entire complex under tons of earth. No one knows why. Göbekli Tepe forces us to rethink human history, showing that spirituality and art may have been the foundations of civilization, not the result of it. Standing among its pillars, one feels an almost supernatural connection to humanity's earliest ancestors, those who, without machines or cities, built something meant to reach the divine. Nan Madol, Micronesia. Floating off the eastern shore of Pohnpei Island in Micronesia lies Nan Madol, often called the Venice of the Pacific. Built over 1,000 years ago, it consists of more than 100 artificial islets connected by canals, an ancient city built entirely on the ocean. What's most remarkable is how it was made. The city's foundations and walls are constructed from basalt logs, some weighing up to 50 tons each, stacked like giant pillars. These stones were somehow moved across water and precisely placed, long before cranes or boats capable of such feats existed. To this day, no one can explain how the builders managed it. Local legends say the stones were moved by magic, or by a race of giants who once lived there. Nan Madol served as the ceremonial and political center of the Sotalur dynasty, but mysteriously, the city was later abandoned. Its cause remains unknown: famine, war, or perhaps something darker. Now, overgrown with coral and mangroves, Nan Madol looks like something out of a dream, a lost city reclaimed by the sea. Seen from above, its geometric layout and massive basalt walls show the kind of engineering genius that seems impossible for its time. Nan Madol isn't just an archaeological wonder. It's a haunting symbol of human ambition, ingenuity, and mystery. Pumapunku, Bolivia. Part of the Tiwanaku complex, Pumapunku is perhaps the most puzzling archaeological site on Earth. The ruins here feature some of the most precise stonework ever created, carved so cleanly that they appear machine-cut. The stones, made of granite and diorite, some of the hardest materials known, are shaped into perfect 90-degree angles, interlocking joints, and geometric patterns that would challenge even modern engineers. But these blocks weigh up to 800 tons each, and the nearest quarry is over 10 kilometers away. How were they cut, transported, and placed with such perfection, all without metal tools or cranes? No one knows. Archaeologists suggest advanced measurement systems or unknown ancient techniques. Some even theorize lost knowledge or help from ancient astronauts. Whatever the truth, Puma Punka demonstrates a level of precision far beyond its time. Walking among these massive stones, one feels both awe and confusion. Were these structures ceremonial platforms, temples, or something even more advanced? Puma Punku remains one of humanity's greatest unsolved mysteries, a riddle carved into stone, whispering secrets from a forgotten past. Borobudur, Indonesia. Hidden deep within the lush jungles of Java, Indonesia, stands Borobudur, the world's largest Buddhist temple, built in the 9th century without modern technology or machinery. Constructed from over 2 million volcanic stone blocks, this colossal monument was assembled entirely by hand. The stones were carved with stunning precision, then stacked without the use of cement or mortar. The structure rises in 9 stacked platforms, 6 square and 3 circular, crowned by a massive central dome surrounded by 72 smaller stupas. Each stupa contains a Buddha statue, symbolizing the journey from the material world to enlightenment. Tiwanaku, Bolivia. Near the shores of Lake Titicaca, high in the Andes Mountains of Bolivia, lies the ancient city of Tiwanaku, a site so mysterious that even today, experts struggle to explain how it was built. Estimated to be over 17,000 years old by some researchers, this ancient complex was constructed from massive andesite and sandstone blocks, some weighing more than 130 tons, quarried from miles away. The precision of the stonework is extraordinary. The blocks fit together so perfectly that even a razor blade cannot slide between them. Without the use of iron tools, mortar, or advanced machinery, how did ancient people shape and transport these enormous stones across rugged terrain? That question remains unanswered. The Gateway of the Sun, carved from a single 10-ton stone, is the site's most famous monument. Its intricate carvings appear to represent astronomical and calendar systems, showing that the builders possessed advanced knowledge of celestial patterns. Legends from the Andes claim that Tiwanaku was built by the gods themselves, or by a civilization that existed long before recorded history. Walking through the ruins, surrounded by the silence of the high-altitude plains, it's easy to believe that this city was once a sacred place, where ancient engineers reached beyond what seemed humanly possible. Even today, Tiwanaku challenges modern science, a puzzle carved in stone, untouched by time. Easter Island, Rapa Nui, Chile. Far out in the Pacific Ocean lies one of the world's most isolated places, Easter Island, or Rapa Nui. It's famous for its mysterious moai statues, colossal stone heads that silently watch over the island's grassy slopes. Carved between 1250 and 1500 CE by the island's Polynesian settlers, over 900 moai statues dot the landscape. Each one can weigh up to 80 tons and stand as tall as 30 feet. Yet, they were carved and moved without cranes, metal tools, or wheels. How did the Rapa Nui people do it? One theory suggests they used ropes and wooden sleds. Another proposes that the statues were walked upright using a rocking motion. Whatever the method, it required extraordinary teamwork and ingenuity. The moai weren't just art. They represented ancestors, gods, and protectors, believed to hold spiritual power called mana. But eventually, the civilization that created them collapsed, likely due to deforestation and resource exhaustion. The statues remain as haunting reminders of both brilliance and downfall. Today, Easter Island stands as a living mystery, an open-air museum of stone and silence. Without modern tools, an isolated society carved its identity into the earth and into history. Antarctica's dry valleys, the coldest desert on Earth. In the heart of Antarctica, the coldest, driest, and windiest continent on the planet, lies a place so extreme that it looks like another world, the McMurdo Dry Valleys. Unlike the rest of Antarctica, which is buried under miles of ice, the dry valleys are completely ice-free, their rocky surface untouched by snow or rain for nearly 2 million years. Here, the air is so dry and the winds so fierce that even ice can't survive. Temperatures regularly plunge below -40 degrees Celsius, and the relentless katabatic winds sweep through its speeds over 200 kilometers per hour, sucking away every trace of moisture.